Hello, everybody out there in the internet. Welcome to AM's Babble Z, E3 2017, Bethesda, E3 2017, press conference, Gut Reactions. Woo! I'm taking Chris Adams taking master, joined by.
It's me, Mario.
And.
Just kidding. I'm not actually Mario.
Are you there, Trioptical?
I think he went to go take care of something.
Oh, well.
But also, Tropical is here. Somewhere.
Yeah, I guess RPG's thing right now is to just intro himself as a fictional character, because why not?
It's my thing right now.
Who
am I gonna be for Ubisoft?
You didn't even go with someone that was related to their thing.
I know, right?
Completely. Microsoft was effing Marcus Phoenix, or not?
Well, I mean, with Bethesda, I don't like most of their games, so I don't know of any characters to mimic. So I had to just choose one randomly, and Mario was the first one that came to mind. So I was like, well, this works. This works. I mean, at least with Ubisoft, I can pretend to be like a rabbit or something and just be gibberish and be like, and I'm like, that's my introduction today, guys. I'm a rabbit. So.
Yeah, but this started off, and they're like, hey, you want to see a bunch of YouTubers react to... I mean, well, they started off with, the whole family thing. That was interesting. Tropical said it was cute. I was like, whatever. I don't know how RBG feels about it. And they're all like, my parents work for Bethesda, and what they do is blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't like that. It was more cute and stuff. You'd have to see it to understand, really, because, yeah. Or I guess if I was going to say it in a child voice, it'd be like, hey, my parents... Wow, that was bad. My parents draw things in front of a computer screen all day, and that's their job. Or my parents work on video games and stuff, and cute, adorable stuff like that from children.
Like, hey, kid, no one cares. Go to school. I don't like children, by the way. Slightly related note.
Okay, that's Trioptical, but yeah.
I introed for Trioptical, you're fine.
Cool.
I'm nailing it today. I'm nailing it.
Yeah, RPG introed himself as Mario, so you know.
I didn't know any Bethesda characters.
But he knows how to hate them. Oh.
It's true. They are kind of the worst, though. They are kind of.
Yeah. Then there was some, hey, Elder Scrolls Online, it's a thing. People like Morrowind, it's also a thing. Let's put Elder Scrolls Online, Morrowind, or combine them like peanut butter and jelly, and people will love it. Here's a clip of YouTube people freaking out about it, and the bear in the trailer and stuff, and yeah. And they're like, if you haven't got enough of this, you can play it in the game that's got 10 million people playing it, Elder Scrolls Online, because we went free to play, because that's what games do sometimes when they're not hitting their quotas on their subscription numbers, just saying. And kind of success now, because they can make the money out of the microtransactions, because ching ching machine. Put money in, nothing comes out. The easy way. The easy way. Creation Club, new mod program for Skyrim and Fallout. Have gameplay enhancements, customization, etc. And it's made by Bethesda, top modders, and other third-party developers. And, essentially curated mods. And they didn't say at first, if it was paid or free, but then later on, I guess apparently it's another microtransaction thingy. So before they did this, they tried to make mods for pay or whatever. And, the fans were like, no! And there's an uproar, so... We'll see if the same effect happens, or if this actually is a free thing and not paid. But it looked like it was paid with microtransactions from something I was looking at earlier.
Well, it said you buy them with credits. And what they haven't answered is, where did the credits come from?
Well, it's like the silver dust in Destiny, or silver.
Do they come from money, or do they come from...
Oh, Tropical, you're so
the credit.
silly. Do you think it's not going to come from money? Because money, dear boy, money. Of course, it's like I said, ching ching machine. Put that money in, because nothing's coming out of here except for your your happiness if you enjoy this, and you'll put more money in, or your contempt and disdain of like, ugh, free to play, why I do this to myself, and then you'll maybe stop, or you're like one of those terrible people that has like compulsion disorders, and you're like, I can't stop, I gotta get it all, or maybe you're just in the 1%, and it's like, you can have my money, because I've got all the money, puts on monocle. Anyway.
And the top hat. The top hat.
And then, Elder Scrolls Legends, Heroes of Skyrim, June 29th, more cards added, so to that game that has cards in it and stuff.
Card games.
Man, yeah. That, as an aside, I just want to say, I'm not going to mind the card games because just like Minecraft, I can live in peace. And that one word I can't think of right now. Wow. There's the tolerance. There we go. I can, live in peace and tolerance with the weird card games and stuff, just like I can Minecraft and like stuff I don't really care about. But it's like, if that's like going to be a thing and there's going to be like more of them, I mean, it's whatever, dude. But I guess it's just the price you pay when Hearthstone gets so popular.
Hey, there's something
there are
wrong
apparently
with
50 Yu-Gi-Oh games.
There's a lot of them.
50.
That's a lot.
Yes. I've played several of them, but not all 50. Not yet. Not yet.
Then they showed the teaser for the Switch. Skyrim on Switch, and then there's like amiibo thingy in it, of course, because that was probably like the whole how do we get this into this thing and make some money here? Oh, let's put an amiibo on it. And then you have the Breath of the Wild skin for Zelda in the game, if you want to get that Master Sword and Hylian Shield, and sweet Link costume that doesn't really look that great in the engine, but hey, whatever, from Breath of the Wild in the game. There you go. Oh, also motion controls too, so that's
yeah.
Have fun.
Now I'll never get that Link amiibo.
Basically, no.
Have fun playing that in front of others outside in the wilderness. Or in the public, I mean. Jeez. But then again, maybe outside for you is the wilderness if you live in a rural area, so have fun having the birds watch you as you flail away at your screen. Or, I guess not at the screen, but you know how that works, motion control.
Near the screen.
I'll just yell at the birds and be like, "Don't you judge me, birds!" And they'll be all like, what's happening right now? Because, birds.
And then we get the Dishonored add-on. Actually, it's a standalone, just like the Last of Us and Uncharted stuff. So that's pretty cool. Dishonored: Death of the Outsider, September 15th. Well, I guess that's your thing we should have mentioned at the beginning. It was like Bethesda did their whole thing, where it's like, oh, we got games, and they're all this year. Now this is coming out next year. It's all this year because we're Bethesda, and that's how we roll. So
that was pretty great.
That's like my only favorite, or not my only favorite. That's like my favorite thing about the way they do their stuff. Is like, they're not gonna show you something and be like 2018 Anthem and other stuff. That's 2018. But,
or
2019.
Coming soon or something.
Or
like,
last year's visual.
In development.
Or in development, yeah, I was about to say. Like, it's happening eventually.
Yeah, it's like last year's visual Star Wars game. 2018 of like, why are you showing me this 2 years in advance? That's a slap in the face, because you want to make me wait that long? What?
Well, they just want you to know it does exist.
Now I think the worst is... Now I think the worst is when it's done.
Who said that?
Who are you? Are you Blizzard?
I thought
only
Valve and Blizzard do that. So
only like id and Blizzard do that. I don't think Valve doesn't make games.
Well, yeah, I was about to say.
So,
but when they did,
they never say it. Yeah, now it's like Blizzard and like one of the indie games I think had that on it. I was like, really?
But yeah, Dishonored: Death of the Outsider, September 15th. So look forward to that. If you're a Dishonored fan and you're like, oh man, I need me some more supernatural teleportation assassination powers in my life.
Is there supernatural things going on in Dishonored? I never finished the first one, so I don't know what's happening with that
There's
series.
a lot of weird things going on in Dishonored. So yes, there is.
The teleportation is like magic, right?
I think so. Teleportation can be science. Because it's the movement of molecules from one place to another place instantly.
Well,
it's
there's
just
also
that
tentacle arms, so you know.
Oh, okay.
I didn't play the second one, so I'm not really sure how the tentacle arms are explained. So you know, just like
that could just be magic.
There's also like leaping through dimensions in the second one.
That could be science.
With the lady character, where she's like, "I'm gonna do this thing that's gonna affect this place in a different time and space." Oh, isn't it magical?
Yeah, time and space. That could be science. Things we can explain can count as science. Things we can't explain, like shadowy tentacle arms.
Or if he just introduce himself as Tony Stark in the next. Because you know.
I already said I'm gonna be a rabbit. It's science. We already went over this. Science. Be a rabbit. Basically, yes. That is gonna be my introduction for the Ubisoft impressions. That's the only character I can think of from them. What else have I played from Ubisoft?
Wow. Anywho.
Oh wait, they do Assassin's Creed. Never mind. Just kidding. I could be one of those. Now I'll be a rabbit. It's more hilarious.
You know, esports and Quake champions were all like, yeah, you guys want this, so here you go. And they're just like, yeah. Oh, also we're going to throw in the Wolfenstein character dude, because we can. And, yeah. Does that have a release date for Quake?
Open beta starts yesterday.
Okay.
So, it's out. The Quake World Championship was the main thing.
Yeah. Quake
that's at
$1 million
August 26th. Yep.
So go on down to Dallas and shoot some. I mean, not with like real guns. Jeez, guys.
Well, I mean, that would be
in the game. The Quake shoot people with characters and stuff in the virtual realm for money. Otherwise, that's some
but less so.
I'm about to say.
We just keep coming back to Hunger Games today. I don't know why. That's just the darkest timeline, maybe.
In the darkest timeline, because when you got to get volunteered as tribute, now we'd all be too old, so we're fine. It's the kids that don't.
Wow.
I'm just saying, it's true. They have an age limit for the Hunger Games, and thankfully we're all not in it. So I mean, it's like for all the kids who weren't, though.
Yeah, during the Quake Champions thingy, they also touted the Quake as the original esport, allegedly. So we'll have to hopefully have someone fact check that maybe in the game industry and be like, oh, they were right or wrong.
Yeah, well, I think the first pro gamers were from Quake. Way back in the day.
Back in the 90s. When
back
things were happy and fun. Golden time, golden age.
That's
it was
weird.
All a dream. And
I never think of the 90s as being that long ago.
I do not either.
But I guess they were. All right,
time
then.
Goes on, just like the Steam thing. As your computer gets, or your games get older, they will look better in the future. The 90s will be that much more, man, what happened? How'd we get here? Whatever stuff thingies. Anyway, moving right along to something really awesome. That Evil Within 2 trailer, oh my gosh. I was like, man, I gotta go and play me some Evil Within 1 because it's on my PS4's hard drive. I just haven't played it. And it was doing things to me. And I was like, ooh, I'm scared to play it, but I'll get it because...
I like that cinematic trailer thing. It was like really, I mean, I'm a big fan of horror movies anyway, so for me, stuff like that is cool. I mean, I'll never play the game because I don't like survival horror games, but it's like the trailer is really cool, and I was like, oh, I like this. It's all creepy and artistic and weird, and I never played the first one, but I'm assuming it was something similar to this.
Like really good.
So someone should stream the first one so I can watch it like a horror movie.
and then it had the cool thing of like at the end it had gameplay, so it had like the sweet CG awesomeness and gameplay in it, unlike being one or the other. So it's like good job Evil Within team of how to make a awesome trailer. And then we got the closer because there wasn't a lot at the Bethesda conference, even though a lot of people waited a long time, and man, they were upset. I feel sorry for them. Wolfenstein 2, it had like a really weird opening of like some lady getting some stuff and like a giant robot mech dog thing. but then it was all like being evil. And
Lethal, lethal, lethal.
And then Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. It was a pretty good trailer because I haven't played it, but I hear good things, and I was like, man, I have this one too. I need to go back and play it so I can be ready for this one. And it's got some, portraying characters in the weird timeline that people were like, oh, this is a cool timeline that they did. And they kept it, apparently. And things got even worse and weirder. And I gotta say, in the Darkest Timeline, it was like, this is a very relevant game to jump into an alternate, weirder timeline and kill a bunch of Nazis. Because they're in our midst. I mean, make sure you appreciate the goodness of the now time, even if it is the Darkest Timeline. ...
In the darkest timeline. It's like a sitcom.
I don't know about that RPG.
Well, it is a situation, and it is a comedy. Just a very dark comedy.
Yeah, that was Bethesda, so Oh, wait, I skipped over some stuff. Doom VR thingy. That was...
VFR, which I'm pretty sure stands for what you think it does.
Exactly. It stands for exactly what you're thinking.
Wait, I don't know what that's... Oh, wait, no, because at first I was like BFG, but then I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
VFR? Oh, okay, yes. Okay. I had to put the letters together, and I was like, okay, that makes sense now. Cause I was like,
I don't know that for a fact, but I'm
just
like Extreme.
That it does.
Just like Extreme.
It's heavily implied.
F can only mean one thing.
Friendship?
This is surprising because this is not like Fallout 4 is Fallout 4, but VR. This seems like an actual VR game that they made that is Doom. And it'll also be on PlayStation VR, which I wasn't expecting either. Because Fallout 4 VR is only on Vive. Although it is a much bigger game, I suppose.
Yeah, and they had to try to get around the... Wow, I cannot think of words today. The shortcoming of VR, where you cannot move around a lot, and it makes people sick of teleportation.
Motion sickness?
Well, that's one of the things, but just it doesn't do... Well, that's one of the byproducts of that. So it's their solution looks like it's going to be teleportation.
Nope.
Teleportation.
Although it would be cool if they could figure out a way to make Doom VR compatible with the aim controller.
Too bad they are in the Vive camp. ...
Nope.
Oh yeah, also Fallout 4 VR was shown too. And it looks kind of like they showed it the first time, or last year when they showed it. It was like, oh, dude, Fallout in VR because it's Fallout. And you can't really tell it's in VR because that makes up for your disembodied hands from your disembodied body. So, yeah.
Disembodied body. Ah.
Or your... Whatever that is when your hands are just floating out in front of you, okay? I don't know what to call it. Your hands in space doing stuff. And stuff. But that was pretty much it for the Bethesda lineup. That people were waiting hours for, and then they're like, Rage! Rage! And wait, we're not making a Rage game, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, you're angry. Oh,
how about the same LOLs? It's funny because Rage is a game.
Rage! Rage! Bethesda! Rage! Ah!
They're like, I thought you all hated Rage. It's like, well, the game, yes, but, actual Rage, we're all about it.
Anything to add or what not before?
I don't love Bethesda, so...
Yeah, I gotta say this is a definitely down from last year, because last year was things are coming together for them. They have a good portfolio of things for people to look forward to, and they kind of tried to say that, but then it's I wouldn't say that, dude. Pete Hines, you don't exactly have something for everybody here in this lineup. It's looking very Skyrim, Bethesda-y heavy. Okay, I shouldn't say Bethesda-y. Skyrim, Fallout, open world adventure heavy here, and then you have like Evil Within and Wolfenstein. Kind of as an anchor, but it's like first person shooter, alternate reality with Nazis and survival horror,
which is controversial now.
Which is weird.
Shooting Nazis in games.
Shooting Nazis.
Like, I'm not even gonna. I'm not. We'll get to that after the bug or after this
The
episode.
darkest timeline.
Byproduct of the darkest timeline. ...
Yeah. It really was. If you like Bethesda, then you were kind of happy. Like not super happy, kind of happy because the new Colossus looks really cool. Evil Within 2 looks really cool, and if you love Bethesda, you're probably still playing Skyrim and Fallout and all that, so there's new stuff for that, so that's cool. Yeah, if you're not already into these things, there wasn't really much there to change your mind, essentially.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if, like, going forward, this will be like their formula of, like, they have the stuff that their fans that love them that can just, like, never get enough of them pumping out those things, like the Skyrims and the Fallouts of the world. And then they have, like last year it was Prey and something else that's not Prey.
That's not.
Maybe it wasn't something that's not Prey. Oh, it was Prey and Bleep Blarp Dishonored too. So it's like,
Bleep Blarp is not a game.
And then, maybe they'll have like the two non-fantasy open world Fallout, Skyrim games that, if you're either love them or hate them, dude, and I hate them, so that's all I gotta say about that. So it's like, for people like that are me, it's like, oh, those non-open world. I'm not gonna say that. Those adventures that people go on and love about, and I get to hear about it so much, and it's like, ugh, whatever. So it's like, maybe it'll be two offshoots, and it's like, ooh, what are the two fun thingies on top of their shooter stuff of Quake and Wolfenstein, or whatever shooter they're rotating in that year. There you go. Maybe we'll see. I guess I'll do it next year. But yeah, that was Bethesda this year, E3 2017, and their conference and the stuff they talked about and showed. So we'll be talking about more stuff throughout the day. So we've got Ubisoft in under an hour, and then Sony. Oh yeah! So we'll be gushing all over that. But until you hear from us again, MSLZ, it's 2017. Woo! Yeah! And yeah, until then, we're now signing off.